Hello and welcome to another Sporty's Product Pyrep. Today we're going to talk about the flight gear charging mod. This is a new bundle that I make sure I take in my flight bag every time because it's got an internal backup battery, it's got every cord or charging cable I would need for all the handheld devices I bring, and it's also a really great companion for when traveling outside of GA, going somewhere where I want to make sure my phone or tablet is charged adequately. So let's dive into why this is a great product and see if it's something that needs to be in your flight bag also. Now let's cover what's included in the flight gear charging mod. First off is the flight gear iPad backup battery. This battery is rated for 20,000 milliamp hours. That's enough juice to power a mid-size phone about 5 times. What's unique about this battery is it's got a lot of ports. As you can see, the first one is a micro USB in, so this is the quickest way to charge said battery, and the included cord will allow you to charge the battery via that port. Next up we have a lightning in port. And why that's unique is the most common cable out there is the USB-A to lightning cable. If you have one of those, you can also charge this battery rather than the micro USB in port, a very unique feature for a lot of backup batteries. Then we have the newer Type-C port, which is both an in and out port. We have USB-A port 1, USB-A port 2, and then USB-A port 3. And as you can see, USB-A port 3 is differently colored because it offers 3 amps and also the quick charging ability. So a lot of features in the battery itself. And then let's talk about the cords that are covered in this mod. We start off with one of the most popular cables out there. This is the USB-A to lightning cable. This is more common for typical phones or mid-range tablets. And again, this is a cord that can charge your battery. Next up, we have the Usbc cable, which is a USB-A to USB-C port. This is more for the mid-tier tablets. The new iPad mini 6 will charge via this cord. And then also a few more of the aviation-focused handhelds. Think of the PJ2 handheld radio or the Stratus ADS-B receiver. And then lastly, we have the Usbc to USB-C cable. This is for the more bulky items. Think of an iPad Pro 12.9, maybe a Sentry Plus. I've also used this cable to power a MacBook. So not only is it great for while you're flying around, it's also a really good cable to have at your destination and keep your devices powered up. And then last but not least, we have the flight gear battery organizer. This organizer was built around the backup battery, so the sizing is very comparable. I currently have it configured with all 3 cables. So we have a USB-C cable in our zipper pocket. We then have our USB-A to lightning cable here. And lastly, our USB-A to USB-C cable here. As you can see, plenty of room for more if we would like. And then you'll also see that our backup battery fits quite well in the organizer and also still offers access to all said ports. So a lot of design features went into making sure this organizer could hold the battery and also keep everything organized as we'd like. And here I have the flight gear charging mod configured for how I like it to operate in the aircraft. I have the battery inside the bag. I have a USB-A to USB-C cord plugged into said battery coming out of this through charging porthole. And then the back porthole, I also have a USB-A to lightning cable plugged in. So I have these 2 plugs currently feeding out of the bag, and then it's a matter of how do I want to stow it. 3 quick options to stow this bag is we have a hanging loop ability, so anything that we'd like to hang it on will work great. We also have an elastic band on the back end. And then the lesser known option is with the ID holder, we have Velcro. So with any of the flight gear bags that internally have Velcro lining, this is another way to configure it and lay it to your liking. For today's mission, I'm going to go ahead and apply it to the RAM suction cup holder I have right here. I usually like to let it hang like that. Go ahead and apply with the arm and then X grip. Configure my iPad as I would like. And then because the cords have a lot of slack, I can pull just enough to whatever I need, plug in my devices, and I've now got a backup battery to feed all my electronics for today's flight. So that's one of the many reasons I like flying with the Flight Gear charging mod. We hope this video was informative, showed you a couple of the reasons we like it, and helped you to better decide if this is an item that should be in your flight bag too.